Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen, picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, it's a rivalry battle as the Winamac Warriors host the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. Welcome to Warrior Gymnasium in Winamac, Indiana, 46996. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Well, as we get ready for our 19th basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen both of these teams in action, and we have talked with both head coaches, of course, on the Saturday Sports Line. But when we look at the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana, head coach Caden Shepard is in his first official season as the man in charge. He, of course, is a Blue Jay alum and has been on the coaching staff for the Jays several years in a row. The Jays started their year beating their other cross-county rival, the Knox Redskins, at home, 57-47. They then fell to River Forest on the road, 60-53. Then to Rochester at home, 65-55. Chris and I saw them in the launch pad of Union Mills as the Satellites beat them 69-51 on December 13th. Seems like it was just the other day. We then saw them beat another one of their cross-county rivals in the Oregon-Davis Bobcats 6 days later, 52-37 in the Bobcat Den. And then on December 20th, they fell to LaVille at home 66-65 in overtime, a nail-biter. They then competed in a holiday tournament on January 2nd and 3rd, beating Churubusco in round 1, 39-38. They fell in round 2 to Frankton, 75-40, and then lost in the consolation round to Winchester, 49-46. Their last game was a week ago, last Friday, where they lost to Griffith at home, 69-56, as the Jays come into this evening at 3-7 on the year and 1-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Leading the Jays in the scoring department is Christian Ingram, averaging 16.3 points per game. Right behind him is Eli Radke, averaging 13.5, and rounding out the top three is Javen Christensen, averaging 9.2. Xander Nowak leads the team in rebounds, grabbing 9 boards per game. No stats listed for steals or assists, but we do know the Jays offense is averaging 51.4 points per game, and their defense is allowing 57.5. With us tonight, breaking things down as our sports analyst, we are honored to have Chris McGowan on the call. Welcome to your favorite matchup, Chris.
Yeah, it's a good rivalry game. I like this. And the JV game right now is going down to the wire. A barn burner. North Judson leads 12-10 here with 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Low-scoring affair.
Low-scoring affair. Very, a very well-played game defensively, but offensively, both teams having a hard time putting the ball in the basket. But yes, don't expect anything less when these two teams get together. That's for sure. Well, whether it's on a baseball field, football field, or a basketball court, it doesn't matter.
Alley.
Yes, it's a brawl.
So, give us your thoughts on the Jays right now.
Right now, offensively, they're putting some points on the board. It's the defensive end I think they need to concentrate more on. But again, I think they're averaging over 20-some turnovers a game. So when you're turning the ball over that much, it's hard to keep a team from scoring on you, especially if you're giving up easy baskets in transition. So, for North Judson to be successful tonight, and we'll get into the keys of the game here in a little bit, but, taking care of the basketball, valuing every possession, every game that we've seen them play. That has been a thorn in the side for this Blue Jay basketball team.
Well, we go ahead and turn the page and look at the Winamac Warriors. Head coach of Winamac, Mike Springer, is in his third season already at the helm. They started their season on November 25th, beating Twin Lakes 62-30 in big-time fashion. They followed that up with another big win, beating Rochester on the road 62-48. We saw them beat the Knox Redskins in the War on 35, 61-46. Then they beat conference opponent Argus on the road 57-23. We saw them beat the Culver Cavaliers on the road 71-35. That was the first time since 1932, Chris, that the Winamac Warriors boys basketball team had started their season 5-0.
Wow.
You kind of know from looking around the gym how important 1932 is to Winamac and Warrior Nation. But following that game, they unfortunately fell to a very good Triton team at home, 54-32. We've talked about them. They picked things back up, beating North Newton 2 nights before Christmas, 60-22. They then competed in the Kitchen Classic over the holiday break, beating Frankfurt in round 1, 47-33. Then lost in round 2 to Rossville, 56-43 in overtime. They then beat North Montgomery in the consolation round, 42-30. And then in the new year on January 6th, the Warriors beat Oregon Davis at home 60-23. Then last Friday, they beat North Miami on the road 41-35. This past Tuesday, they hosted Boone Grove and won 40-16. As the Warriors come into this rivalry matchup at 11-2 on the year and 4-1 in HNAC play. Leading the Warriors in the scoring department is the senior Will Malco, averaging 11.1 points per game. Right behind him is another senior, Justin Potoff, averaging 10.6, and rounding out the top three is Jabin Hines, averaging 9. Ethan Burgess leads the team in rebounds, grabbing 5 boards per game. Jabin Hines leads the team in steals and assists, averaging 3.2 snags and 3.7 dimes per game. This Warrior offense is averaging 52.2 points per game, and their defense is allowing, get this, Chris, only 34.7 points per game. That'll get the job done, Chris.
Oh, yeah. You only giving up 34 points a game. That's impressive. And holding a very good, very athletic and good Boone Grove team to 16. When I saw that score the other night, I was like, wow. So tonight could be interesting for North Judson with the way they turn the ball over. But again, yeah.
They're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch. You know, I've always been impressed with the Potoff kid myself. Malco, of course, he's, you know, that's a Winamac name. So
you having flashbacks?
Yeah. So again, just a great night for basketball. You know, anytime you get the rivalry like North Judson Winamac, it's always fun and exciting. And it's, like I said, it's no other way to describe it other than just a backyard brawl.
Well, we remember this game last year. Of course, the Winamac Warriors were able to take care of business in this battle. We look at the schedule from last year when they played. Of course, this was on January 17th, so 1 year ago tomorrow at North Judson. They won 43-30, but this is the game I remember where it went into double overtime on January 25th, 2 years ago in 2024, 49-44 as the Warriors won that game as well in double overtime. The last time, we'll see here, the last time the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays beat the Winamac Warriors was 2023, January 13th, where the Jays beat the Warriors 63-42. That was my first year here. So it's been a few years for the Jays. They're going to have some work cut out for them, though, in this one tonight.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to have to knock down some shots, that's for sure. And, you know, here we're sitting up here, and, again, 12-10 now. Winamac has the ball, JV, with 23 seconds to go. They've had multiple attempts at three-pointers come up short, and North Judson just missed 2 free throws that could have iced the basketball game, but here we go.
We'll go ahead and finish this off here. The last 20 seconds. Winamac up top. They'll take the foul. Foul on number 10 for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays JV squad. That is Brody Martin on the foul, so it'll be a sideline out of bounds play. Could be an exciting one here. We'll see what happens. Hutch Martin to take it out. He kicks it back court. Cannon Hoover bring it across the timeline. Last 15 seconds here, the JV game. Warriors down by 2, 12-10. We'll see if they can get this bucket to tie it or take the lead here. top of the key. Carson Fritz near side now to Xavier Stevenson up top. 3-ball on the way. No good by Hutch Martin. And a foul on the inside. Fight for the rebound. Stops the clock at 0.1 seconds. And we've got a hard foul on the inside, Chris.
Yeah, right there, just Hunter Haschel, a little too aggressive with the foul there, and I'm going to call an intentional foul. So with 1/10 of a second left, North Judson will be to the line to shoot free throws here.
And they will win this game. Well, 0.1 second, you really think?
Well, so let's see if he knocks down the free throws here.
First one's up and away. It is no good. Boy, it's going to have to be a full court. It's going to be a throw and then it'll tap
North
in.
Judson gets the ball out of bounds with it being an intentional foul, so all they got to do is just touch the ball in bounds. It's over.
He hits the second, so it's 13-10. The Jays will win this game in the JV game. But we'll go ahead and take a break as we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA boys rivalry basketball action. We appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Bob Nice, former Winamac Warrior, and if you're looking for legal advice, call the Nice Law Firm. We're proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. We handle both personal and business law. Whether your family needs legal advice or you're a small business trying to keep up in today's tough business climate, we are here to help. Wherever you are in the Kankakee Valley, when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, JT. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. We have one injury to report tonight. It is the big man on the inside for the Jays. Xander Nowak is out with a leg injury is what we're being told right now. So we'll see how this shakes out for the Jays. But a tough loss there, Chris. He's a guy that gets you a lot of boards on the inside. Yeah, the definitely inside presence. Somebody that you have to account for when it comes to rebounding. And so, again, that's going to hurt North Judson for sure on the inside. Well, stay tuned. We will hear from Caden Shepard of the Blue Jays after the break. That's in the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to KVB's WKVI Sports.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays. It is Caden Shepard. Coach, it's good to see you here in the new year. You take on a rival, the Winamac Warriors. What are you preparing for?
I know that, number one, Coach Springer has done an excellent job getting this group to just buy in. Everything they do is simple, but they run it effectively, they run it hard, and they're efficient with it. The other thing, defensively, I think they're a pretty solid team. Whether they're in their man, their zone, whatever it is, I know that Winamac's going to play hard for that guy. And I've got a lot of great respect for Coach Springer and what he's been able to accomplish. And I'm looking forward to just a hard-nosed basketball game against what I think are two really high-quality teams. Yep.
Yeah, dealing with a little bit of an injury bug right now. I know you started the season without Eli Radke. He's back, though. And then now you're dealing with a leg injury from Xander Nowak. So who's going to have to step up tonight?
Well, that's kind of been the story for us. Really, we've only played 2 games with what we anticipated were going to be our first 5 to start the year. So we've had a lot of different guys step up, but in particular, Aiden McGowan, who we thought was going to be in a role where he was playing some JV minutes this year, he's really stepped up and he shined. Last game he came in when we had a few guys out and did some really nice things for us and led us in scoring and has been a defensive anchor for us. So Aiden's going to step up for us again tonight, and then we might have some young guys from that get some JV minutes that need to step up. Xander, missing Xander is huge. What he's able to do, just with his size and athleticism, what he's able to do for our team and the way he changes game plans and makes the other team have to adjust. We're going to miss it, but it is what it is. We talk a lot about resiliency and the next man up sort of thing, and I think we've got some guys that are really going to shine in those roles if they're ready for it and they're committed to it.
Coach, as always, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Okay, as we get ready for Indiana High School boys basketball rivalry action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game as a Winamac Warrior, Chris?
Come on, take care of business. Don't let North Judson hang around. Try to bury them early. Don't let them build any confidence and knock down shots.
Surf Internet keys to the game for the Jays.
Turnovers.
Yeah.
Got to take care of the basketball. And again, it comes down to not having Xander inside with rebounding there. You can't get blown off the boards.
Yeah.
You have to be competitive on the glass and take care of the basketball.
That is our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Now's the perfect time to get speed and savings you can count on during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet that includes free professional installation, starting at just $30 per month with AutoPay. There are no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you can lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana, starting at point guard, we will see Andrew Chambers. The 2 guard is Javen Christensen. Starting at small forward is Christian Ingram. At the 4 is Aiden McGowan, and at the 5 is Eli Radke. For the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, starting at point guard is Justin Potoff. The 2 guard is Javen Hines. Starting small forward is Parker Zeider. At the 4 is Ethan Burgess, and at the 5 is Will Malco. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. We will be back to get set for tip-off. You are listening to KVB's WKVI Sports.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Warrior Gymnasium in Winamac, Indiana, welcome to broadcast number 19 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the Winamac Warriors and the North Judson-San Blue Jays. The rivalry is renewed. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max. For all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content, you can listen to us on your phone, computer, or tablet. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned, tap the link on our page, or go to WKVI.com and listen live. We're literally in the palm of your hand. Also, if you'd like to watch back the games, not live, we're not live streaming, but if you would like to watch back these games, you can go to my personal YouTube or X pages. That's Mitch's Inside Mike. Again, Mitch's Inside Mike, where you can watch back these games, highlights at times as well. But give me a day or so to get this edited together, and you can watch these games and listen along with us, but it will always be heard first here on WKVI as it has been since 1969. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in Warrior Gymnasium is Chad Watts. The scoreboard operator is Don Howe Jr. In charge of the official scorebook tonight is Lori Wentz. Our officials for this evening are Vance Carlin, Hayden Myers, and Brian Lockmundy. Breaking things down and analyzing play, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan on the call. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we have some time before we get ready for our tip-off. It was homecoming tonight, Chris, so running a little early this evening. I'm early and on time. What do you like that?
We are a little premature, but hey, it's all right.
It's okay. No problem.
It's all
there.
good.
It's all good. Well, high school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments and beyond. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries, no memories for our student athletes. Sure, sometimes we may disagree with a call. It's part of the passion, but at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Officials, broadcasters, coaches, players, and fans united in supporting local high school sports. Thank you, IHSAA officials. You make it all possible. Well, we'll go through who is all playing tonight. We've got a lot of action from our area teams. We'll start with West Central. The girls program, they are not tonight, but tomorrow they host Lake Station. The Lady Trojans 12-4. We saw them take it on the chin against the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays. They just couldn't get the ball in the bucket this past Tuesday, but they're still sitting at 12-4 right now, Chris. Coach Tyson Mellon, we've talked to him before. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, when we first took over that program, it was, at the lower end, but he stayed the course, and now he's put together 2 or 3 seasons here, really, really good seasons, and still a young basketball team. So yeah, sitting at 12-4, I look for them to pull off the upset and maybe win that sectional this year.
Well, they are sitting at 3-1 in the Midwest Conference, so they're right there in the middle of everything, right in third right now of the Midwest Conference. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. We'll hopefully talk with Coach Mellon in the coming weeks. But one West Central coach we are talking to tomorrow is the boys head coach, Brad Odom, and he's got a couple of games here tonight, hosting Tri-County, a Midwest Conference opponent. The Trojans are 9-0. They're undefeated. We've known they're a good team for a while now, but tonight is a really interesting night because the last time we saw these two teams meet, we broadcasted the sectional championship game where Tri-County hosted that sectional and beat the West Central Trojans. The end of that game was 58-51, so a tough loss for the Trojans. This year, they are at Tri-County again in a regular season matchup. Could be the first real big test for the Trojans here in the season.
Actually, that game's at home.
Did I say at the? Oh, yeah, thank you. At home tonight. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, that game is at home.
So at the Ville, hosting Tri-County. Could be a tough matchup for the Trojans, maybe their first real test right now.
Well, actually, I think I actually saw West Central play Washington Township
80-69.
A few weeks ago and a couple weeks ago. And I tell you what, Washington Township is a very good basketball team, and they came out and took care of business. The Bishop kid from West Central, man,
just goes off.
He is the real deal. So if you haven't seen him play yet, and not to take away from his teammates, because he's got good supporting cast around him for them to be 9-0. But again, I look for West Central to take care of business tonight at home.
Well, of course, they're 9-0. We'll see what happens. We'll talk to head coach Brad Odom in the morning. They're preparing tomorrow on the road at Caston. So a couple of games. We'll get to talk with head coach Brad Odom tomorrow in the first hour on the Saturday Sports Line. We move to Winamac. Of course, we will see the boys squad here in a little bit. Should be a good matchup there. But the Warriors, like we talked about in the pregame, they're looking good. But when we look at the girls team here at Winamac, they are not in action tonight. But we will see them back here tomorrow night hosting conference opponent Oregon Davis. Man, should be a good one. We'll go live at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central tomorrow evening here at Warrior Gymnasium. But the Winamac Lady Warriors 13-6 right now. We'll talk with head coach Tony Stasiak tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line in the second hour. But so far, I mean, the Lady Warriors are playing good ball. They've been tested. They lost to North Miami on the 9th, the conference opponent, 57-40. They turned right around though this past week and beat Triton on the road, 51-37.
Yeah, they played in that Kitchen Classic, took on a very good Rossville team and a very good Delphi team. Come up short both those games, but again, sitting at 13-6 right now. Coach Stasiak has them playing very good basketball, and it'll be a nice conversation to have with him. Right now in the Hoosier North, Culver's 5-1. Wow, North Miami 4-1, North Judson 3-1. Winamac 3-2, so Winamac's not out of the conference race, and they can kind of control their own destiny a little bit because they play North Judson next week, which I think we'll be here at that game, right?
Yes.
On Thursday.
Yep.
Again, Winamac's going to need a little bit of help and win out, but sitting at 3-2, only one game back in the conference.
You speak about the Culver Lady Cavaliers. That game, their game tonight, hosting Triton, was on our other station, KVB's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon for a girls and boys doubleheader. If you want to catch the boys game as Culver is taking on Triton, Triton's is very good right now for the boys side. You can tune into Max 98.3 FM. Feel free to flip back and forth. But the girls squad beat Triton earlier this evening. 39-30 was the final. You heard it on Max 98.3. So the Culver Lady Cavaliers just really standing out right now in the HNAC.
Yeah, and very good defensive team. Don't score a lot of points, but you better bring your A game offensively against that defense if you're gonna be competitive.
Definitely. The Lady Cavs are sitting at 12-4. We talked about the boys team. It's on Max 98.3 right now. They are hosting Triton, as we mentioned, but they're having a tough go right now, Chris. They've dropped the last 4, taking on a very good Triton team. They're 2-8 on the year right now.
Yeah, the boys team there at Culver having a hard time just finding the bottom of the basket. Cannot put the ball in the hole right now. The Culver Cavaliers defensively, they give the effort. They play well enough defensively to win some basketball games. Just can't score enough points right now.
Well, we started in Pulaski County. We go to Marshall County. Now we stop by Stark County and see the Knox Lady Redskins in action tonight on the road at Griffith, 5-13. We talked to head coach Rob Kruger last Saturday. It's been a tough go this season for the Lady Skins, but I saw on Facebook Nathan Welter had a score update. What was the score that you saw at that time? Did you see that?
It was into the first quarter. The Bremen Lions up 21
Griffith.
to. No, actually, the boys are playing Bremen. The girls are playing
at
Griffith.
Okay, so that score was the boys' game.
Yeah, boys' game. So Bremen is up 21-11 at the end of the first quarter, and that was 15, 20 minutes ago. So I'm sure it's probably been updated since then.
So the girls' squad for Knox is 5-13 on the year, having a tough go. The boys' squad 2-5, and like Chris had just mentioned, they're hosting Bremen tonight, a conference opponent. Interesting to see how that one shakes out. It's been a tough start to the season for the Redskins, but they did pick up that big win right before Christmas, hosting Culver. We saw Miles McLaughlin really have more of a central role, bringing the ball forward as the point guard, and they just really played well when they let him lead the charge.
Yeah, and I tell you what, here in another week, is there a rematch with North Judson?
Yes, on the 24th. We'll be there at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium, so that should be a good one. We stay in Stark County. We see the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays. We saw them this past Tuesday, beat West Central 44-23. They're back in action in the nest tomorrow night, hosting North Miami with a scheduled tip-off time of 5:30 p.m. Central. The Lady Jays are 12-5. 2 words. Well, they're actually a name, Kaylin Tunis.
Yeah.
And she's sitting right over here.
Right, and I tell you what, that's a big game in the conference right there, because both those teams were at 1 loss, with Culver at 1 loss. So the winner of that puts themselves in the driver's seat for the conference. Going to need a little bit of help with Culver, but again, just a great matchup for a Saturday night girls basketball.
Staying in Stark County, the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, they are in action on the road at Argus. Argus is having a tough go right now. A conference matchup for the Lady Cats. They're sitting at 6-10. Should be an opportunity for a win for them tonight, I assume.
Yeah, they should be able to take care of business at Argus. I was actually shocked that they took the L there against Pioneer that Saturday afternoon.
That was interesting.
That was an interesting score right there, but again, so coming into tomorrow, Oregon Davis should be sitting at 7-10 going in that game against Winamac.
And we will be there for them tomorrow here in Warrior Gymnasium. Sticking with Oregon Davis, the boys squad, they are at Argus, girls and boys doubleheader tonight. At Argus, the Cats are just having a tough go. It seems like it's been that way for a little while now. 1-9. We'll talk to head coach Larry Sinner tomorrow morning.
And a little weird there, but with the Bi-County, they play Argus tonight and back-to-back on the 20th. Argus, that's a game that the Oregon Davis Bobcats can win if they go and take care of business. But again, it's tonight's conference, right? So you want to win that one, but you also want to give yourself an opportunity to win the Bi-County. So you got to win that first one. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Sinnert does tonight, knowing that you turn around and play them again Tuesday.
Now we go to LaPorte County, where the South Central Satellites girls team, they are not in action tonight, but tomorrow on the road at Westville, a conference opponent. Coach Doug Nelson, much better job this year. Last year was his first year, now his second year. They're sitting at 7-9. It's still tough right now for them, but they've showed some signs.
Yeah, they've shown some signs at 7-9. I think if you'd have told him 16 games in, he'd be hovering right around 500. I think he'd have said, yeah, I'll take that.
For sure.
But very tough opponent tomorrow night in the Westville Blackhawks. So the road doesn't get any easier for South Central tomorrow night.
And the boys squad is in action at Boone Grove, conference opponent tonight. Now this boys squad is one I'm keeping my eye on as well. 10-3. We talked to Jay Huerta a couple of weeks ago on the Saturday Sports Line. Last Saturday, he's a really great player, one of the premier players in our area, leading this team. 10-3 record, like I said. They're at Boone Grove tonight, a conference opponent.
Yeah, that game might be a toss-up. I think if they played 10 times, I think probably would be 5-5. But again, the thing about it is, you kind of wonder if Maddie Bush got to see the Winamac game film from Boone Grove to see what Winamac did defensively to
seriously.
stymie that Boone Grove offense, holding them to 16 points. So again, I would not be shocked if South Central went on the road and pulled out the victory tonight, and I wouldn't be shocked if Boone Grove held serve and took care of business at home. So that's one of those I really don't have a feel for.
Yeah.
It's just whoever is able to knock down shots in that one.
So the boys squad at action tonight for South Central at Boone Grove. Tomorrow they host Jimtown, a 1:30 p.m. Central tip-off time in the afternoon game. And then finally, Tri-Township's in LaPorte County, aren't they? Yeah. So Tri-Township, our final two teams, we cover a lot of schools.
Yes, we do.
So the Tri-Township Lady Tigers, 7-10 right now. They're at Morgan Township this evening. Don't have the final from that game, but we will talk to head coach Christian Porter tomorrow morning.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, a third time this year that they've had an opportunity to win the coveted cup in the PCC in girls basketball. So going to Morgan Township, and Morgan Township the last 2 years has been the team that's put Tri-Township out of the postseason. So we'll see what happens.
The Lady Redskins beat Morgan Township early on in the year.
First game of the year, yeah.
Should be a game that Tri-Township Lady Tigers at least are in the game.
Yeah, you would think if they go and play the way they're capable of playing. So again, and always having that cup on the line gives you a little bit of extra added incentive.
Finally, the Tri-Township Tigers boys basketball team at Morgan Township girls and boys doubleheader. They are sitting at 3-9 right now. They're back in action tomorrow, hosting Smith Academy at 1:30 p.m. Central. The Tigers, just another tough year.
Yeah, just a really young basketball team, and Coach Snodgrass in his last year. So again, tomorrow afternoon they got Smith Academy. They actually played Smith Academy in a tournament at Frankton. I think they were in that same tournament. That was a huge tournament with a bunch of teams, the Central Indiana Classic, yeah. So they actually beat Smith Academy a couple weeks ago by 7. So tomorrow afternoon it ought to be a pretty good contest there at the Tiger Den. And that varsity game tips off at 1:30, but there is a JV contest. The JV boys will be playing Westville. At 12 o'clock.
Interesting.
And Smith Academy is not bringing a JV team, so it's still going to be a JV varsity game, but it's going to be JV boys versus Westville at Tri-Township, and then varsity Tri-Township versus Smith Academy.
Well, it's like we planned it. Perfect timing as we just got done running down all of our area basketball teams, both boys and girls. But tonight, here in Warrior Gymnasium, it's all about the Winamac Warriors hosting their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award, given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. We'll go ahead and turn things over to our public address announcer, our good friend, Chad Watts. Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. You can catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch their stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Well, if you're just now joining us, we'll go through the starting lineups one more time. For the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana, starting at point guard is Andrew Chambers. The 2 guard is Javen Christensen. Starting small forward is Christian Ingram. At the 4 is Aiden McGowan, and at the 5 is Eli Radke. We remind you, if you are just now joining us, one injury to report. It is Xander Nowak for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Chris, that's a big one.
It is a big one for the Jays. It's going to be hard to overcome that on the inside with his presence on the glass. So North Judson, as a team, has to step up. All 5 guys on the floor, when it comes to rebounding, has to do their job.
Now for the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana. Starting at point guard, we will see Justin Potoff. Man, is he fun to watch. At the 2 guard is Jabin Hines. The small forward is Parker Zeider. The power forward is Ethan Burgess. And at the center position is Will Malco. Not really a traditional center, Chris, but he's the guy on the inside that can get things working.
Yeah, he's definitely a facilitator at the 5, that's for sure.
That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. Like I said, our public address announcer tonight is Chad Watts. The scoreboard operator is Don Howe Jr. In charge of the official scorebook is Lori Wentz, and our officials for this evening are Vance Carlin, Hayden Myers, and Brian Lockmundy. Chris McGowan on the call with us. I'm Mitch Columby. We're so glad you've joined us for some Indiana High School boys basketball action here on WKVI. Like we talked, the Warriors come into tonight sitting at 11-2 on the year, 4-1 in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. And then the Jays, it's a tough one right now, 3-7 on the season, but 1-0 in HNAC play. This is only their second conference matchup.
Right. Yeah, so going to be back half of the season going to be conference loaded for the Jays.
So in the middle, we will see Christian Ingram for the Jays, and it looks like Parker Zeider will be in the middle for the Warriors. A rivalry battle. Like Chris said, it doesn't matter what sport it is. These two teams, when they get together, it's a good one. And we're so glad to be bringing it to you here on KVB's WKVI. Our web printing JT Shirt Shack tip. Oh, he's taking his time. Is up and away. And we are underway. The Warriors will control it, and Justin Potoff will bring it across the half-court line. Near side to Will Malco, back up top to Potoff. Man-to-man from the Jays. Potoff takes it near side, then up top. It's Jabin. Hines, back to Potoff. Then to Burgess, around the world to Will Malco. Back to Parker Zeider, pops the 3! Splash! And that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm to do nice things for underprivileged kids right off the bat.
Yeah, nice patience there by the Warriors to get the wide open 3.
And the Jays have it on their side of the floor. They will travel a turnover quickly there. Unfortunate for them. Not the kind of start you want to have. That was a key to the game for you.
Yeah, Christian Ingram there just shuffled his feet. Got to put the ball down before you do that.
So the Warriors will inbound it. It's Jabin Hines to bring it across half court this time. They swing it up top to Justin Potoff. Then to Will Malco, far side, driving baseline, takes a bump, nothing called. Then to Parker Zeider near corner, up top to Jabin Hines for 3. No good. Loose ball. Eli Radke comes up with it for the Jays. Andrew Chambers with it for North Judson. Picks up his dribble, but Zeider on him. Then finds Aiden McGowan. Swings it near side to Javen Christensen. Oh, he was looking for Eli Radke on the lob, and Eli wasn't looking. So a turnover again for the Jays. Back-to-back possessions. Potoff brings it across. He finds Will Malco. Then up top to Jabin Hines. Then back to Potoff near side. Looking in, nothing there. Waiting for something to develop. He dribbles with Chambers on him. Over to Parker Zeider. Pops the 3. Can't get it. And rebounded by Christian Ingram. Jays bring it forward. Chambers. Over to Ingram, inside to Christensen, back out to the far corner. Eli Radke, then up top to Aiden McGowan, swings it to Christian Ingram. Then to Javen Christensen for three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Eli Radke. His putback's blocked by Will Malco, and he gets the rebound. Now he's doubled in trouble, gets rid of it. Foul called on Andrew Chambers as he gets it to Parker Zeider.
Yeah, very active here. North Judson finally got a shot off. First two possessions, they turned the ball over.
First foul of the evening goes to the Jays. The Warriors will get it in. It's Jamin Hines to bring it across. He crosses the timeline. He has Aiden McGowan on him. To the far corner, Justin Potoff, then back to Hines, then to Zeider. Almost stolen by Radke, but Zeider stays with it. Back to Hines. Hines double comes, hands off to Potoff, drives baseline, and he gets it off the glass, and he smiles at the Blue Jay bench as well. He's not afraid to let him know.
Winamac getting 2-3 zone.
Christian Ingram to Aiden McGowan. Then to Chambers. Then near side to Javen Christensen. Then over to Christian Ingram. Then to the short corner. It's Eli Radke. Goes inside, draws the foul on Ethan Burgess, and he will go to the line.
Yeah, nice take there on the baseline by Eli Radke.
So that sends Radke to the line to shoot two, as the Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area. After each three-point basket made during our broadcast, if you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law, so when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Radke misses the first, hits the second. 5-1's the score. The Warriors lead here in this rivalry battle. Justin Potoff, met by two Jays at the half-court line. He gets it to Ethan Burgess, then to Will Malco, who then finds Jamin Hines, and they'll reset up top with Aiden McGowan on him. Someone that Coach Caden Shepard said he's really happy with the development of Aiden McGowan.
Yeah, had 27 points the last game.
Warriors try to get it to Jamin Hines near side, and there's Aiden McGowan poking in there. Goes out of bounds. It stays here. He's just an athletic kid. Something that runs in that family, I think, Chris. Hines gets it on the inbounds pass, takes it to the cup, no good. Rebounded by Aiden McGowan, and then he gets it to Andrew Chambers. Chambers crosses half court, Potoff on him. Near side to Javen Christensen. The Warriors back in a man-to-man here. Eli Radke swings it over to Christian Ingram. 4:30 to go in the opening quarter, 5-1. Warriors lead. Chambers has it, picks up his dribble, now to Javen Christensen, then swings it over to Aiden McGowan, then to the far corner. Eli Radke fakes right, goes left, goes inside. What a move! And he gets it on Will Malco. Beauty. Gotta love that one.
Yeah, so it looks like the Warriors' game plan on a make their zone. On a miss, they're coming back man-to-man.
5-3 now. Jays warming up here. Near side to Justin Potoff. Has Chambers all over him. Then back to Jamin Hines. Wide open three. Top of the key. Couldn't get it. And it's rebounded by Christian Ingram. And now they'll push the tempo. Here's Javen Christensen to cross half court. Gets it back to Christian Ingram. Thought about a three. Ethan Burgess on him. They switch back to the 2-3 there, Chris. Did you notice that? They were in man-to-man the last trip down, and then they switched back to 2-3. So Coach Springer kind of playing around a little bit, seeing what the Jays can handle.
Yeah, doing a good job of mixing up the defense there. And that foul's on Christian Ingram. Will be his first.
So a turnover for the Jays as they don't get an opportunity to score on that possession. 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter. 5-3, the Warriors lead. We see Gabe Brzezowskis check in for the Jays as they work it inside. The Warriors do to Justin Potoff. Tried to dump off to Will Malco. Stolen by Aiden McGowan, who got in there. And then he finds Javen Christensen. Christensen to cross half court. Brzezowskis came in for Christian Ingram, and now they have it to Brzezowskis near side. Then to Eli Radke, swings it over to Aiden McGowan. McGowan then to Javen. Javen near corner to Gabe. Gabe looking inside, nothing there. Back up top to Andrew Chambers, then to Aiden McGowan, then to the far corner, Javen Christensen. Back up top. Here's Eli Radke at the free throw line. Back to Gabe. Here's Brzezowskis, looks inside, nothing there. Back out to Javen Christensen. Tried to dump off into Eli Radke, and a swatted ball sees a turnover again. The Warriors steal it this time. It's Justin Potoff, and he'll take a bump by Eli Radke.
I would have liked to have seen Javen go ahead and put that shot up. A wide open three. I like the unselfishness, but again, take the shot. Yeah.
Be confident.
Right.
Side out of the bounds play. Potoff to get it in. He finds Ethan Burgess, then takes it to the far side of the left elbow, spins around, puts up a shot. Wild one. No good. Rebounded by Gabe Brzezowskis. The Jays had good D on that one. And now crossing half court is Javen Christensen. Over to Aiden McGowan, then to Gabe Brzezowskis. Brzezowskis over to Eli Radke. Goes inside, back out. Aiden McGowan, deep two on the way. Too hard off back iron. And a push in the back by Gabe Brzezowskis on Justin Potoff.
Good box out there by Potoff. Yeah, not over the back. It's a push in the back.
I was at the Purdue game the other night, and there was a fan, over the back, and all I could hear is your voice in my head. That is not a foul. It's a push in the back.
It's a push in the back. I heard you and Coach Mitzner talking about that when you guys did the game at the Tiger Den. Good charge take there by Javen Christensen.
Potoff takes it to the hole, and Christensen set his feet. So an offensive foul for the Warriors here. It's a little back and forth. Brutal battle here, 5-3 with 2:22 to go. Christian Ingram will check back in, this time for Andrew Chambers. So the 5 for the Jays is Aiden McGowan, Javen Christensen, Christian Ingram, Gabe Brzezowskis, and Eli Radke. Same 5 for the Warriors, Will Malco, Ethan Burgess, Parker Zeider, Jabin Hines, and Justin Potoff. Crossing half court, it's Javen Christensen. Finds Aiden McGowan into the free throw line. Eli Radke tried to dump off. It was stolen by the Warriors. Ethan Burgess got it to Jabin Hines. He misses it off the glass right-handed. It's rebounded by Christian Ingram here. Wow. Javen Christensen crosses the timeline, gets it over to Christian Ingram, then up top to Gabe Brzezowskis, near corner to Javen. Christensen back up top to Aiden McGowan, then to Eli Radke, then to the near corner, Christensen, right in front of the Warriors bench. Goes inside, finds it to Aiden McGowan, then to Christian Ingram, far corner three, no good, rebounded by Ethan Burgess. Burgess up to Jabin Hines. The Warriors are pushing the tempo here. Jabin to Will Malco, goes inside, up and under, no good, and rebounded by Christian Ingram. Then Will Malco gets scrappy. They're on the floor. We'll see what they call a foul. Yep, on Will Malco. A little too scrappy.
A little over-aggressive there, but good effort. I mean, that's a foul as a coach. You know, you can live with that one.
So the Jays get it into Javen Christensen. 1:20 to go. 5-3 is the score still. Defensive battle to the near corner. Gabe Brzezowskis, then up top to Javen. Finds Christian. Ingram to Gabe Brzezowskis. Gabe picks up his dribble at the volleyball line to the near side. Javen Christensen, then to Christian Ingram. Pops the three, unconscious. No good, too hard, and rebounded by Parker Zeider for the Warriors. Here comes Parker crossing half court now. Picks up his dribble to Will Malco, near side. Brzezowskis all over him, then finds it to Ethan Burgess, far side of the floor. Under a minute to go here in the first. To Jabin Hines, then to Justin Potoff, near side in front of the Jays bench. Zeider, then over to Jabin Hines, then back to Potoff. Potoff to Zeider. Back to Hines. Hines goes in. Nice move. And they'll call the travel going inside. And Coach Mike Springer does not agree with it.
Yeah, kind of put his hands up like, are you kidding me? And then looked at the Warrior and said, just clapped his hands, said, hey, that's a good move.
Moving forward, the Jays have it. Under 30 to go. If you're the Jays, this is exactly what you want to be doing right now. Minus the turnovers.
Yeah, minus the turnovers. I think 18 seconds left here.
Ooh, and there's another one. Jabin Hines steals it. We spoke too soon, but Javen Christensen steals it back. Oh, man. So Javen getting aggressive here. Goes in, back out near corner three on the way from Nolan Trusty is in and out. He checked in a moment ago. Last 3 seconds. Potoff has it. Three-quarter court heave, and it's no good, as that will be the end of the first quarter. 5-3 is the score. We got a battle. It's a rivalry battle. The Winamac Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Second quarter action on the way.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Back here at Warrior Gymnasium, the Winamac Warriors boys basketball team hosting their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays, leading 5-3. Going to the second quarter, Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan. We're so glad you've joined us here on Friday night for some Indiana high school boys basketball action. Story from the first quarter, Chris.
North Judson, 6 turnovers, so that's not very good. But another key to the game was rebounding. You couldn't get dominated on the glass, and I had them up 8-4 in that first quarter on the glass.
So we start the second. The Jays have it. It's Christian Ingram. Then to Javen Christensen, 2-3 from the Warriors out of the quarter break. They work it inside, almost stolen. It is. Will Malco got in there. Jabin Hines poked his hand in as well. And now the Warriors have it. Up to Will Malco, almost lost it, stays with it, and throws it off the leg of Christian Ingram. What a smart thought.
Yeah.
Will Malco, one of those guys. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. They kick it up to Parker Zider. Pops the three. Splash! And I think Caden Shepard was saying the scorer's table hit the buzzer.
Yeah, when the play started.
That is another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm as the Jays have it on their side of the floor. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Or the officials will come together here and have a word. Yep, last touch by the Warriors. It stays here.
Yeah, Vance Carlin there originally said Winamac ball, but
so the Jays have it for an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Javen Christensen to take it out, slaps the ball. Here comes the play up top to Andrew Chambers. Original starters for the Jays are out there. Inside of the right elbow, it's Eli Radke from 14. No good, and a foul from behind by Andrew Chambers as Will Malco got the rebound.
Yeah, good box out there by Will Malco. And right now, Winamac starting to even up the glass numbers here, the rebounds. Adrian Radke checks in for the Jays, replacing Andrew Chambers. So North Judson going with a little bit of size here.
We'll also see Sean Stark for the Warriors check in. Warriors have it. Pot off near side to Will Malco. Skip past far corner. Parker Zider. 3-ball. Splash. He is giving all the donations to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Third 3 of the night by him and the game and the Warriors. Jays, normally a good shooting team from behind the arc. They haven't had an opportunity really. 11-3 is the score. The Warriors start this second quarter the way they want. Eli Radke has it to Javen Christensen, to Christian Ingram. Here's the three. Christian Ingram! Splash! And another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm to do nice things for underprivileged kids. Here's Sean Stark going inside, picks up his dribble. Stolen by Eli Radke in the passing lane, and they'll call a jump ball as Will Malco stayed with it.
Yeah, it'll be Winamac ball here on the alternate possession. But again, that's a big 3 by Christian Ingram. North Judson needed that basket in a huge way.
Definitely. Pot off to take it out underneath their own basket. Here comes the play. Look for Parker Zider, nothing there. Then he gets it to Ethan Burgess, far corner. Inside the three-point line. Dump off to Will Malco. What a move and a play. Malco finishes it off. 13-6 now the Warriors lead. Aiden McGowan at the volleyball line finds Christian Ingram. 2-3 from the Warriors here. Then to Javen Christensen. Christensen to Eli Radke. Radke back to Christensen. Deep 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Radke. He lost it right to Justin Potoff, and here comes Potoff. J-Pot for 3. Can't get it. And rebounded by Christian Ingram, who then finds Javen Christensen across the timeline. Potoff was trying to send a message there.
Yeah.
He's going to step into a 3. Javen Christensen too hard off back iron. Rebounded by Sean Stark of the Warriors. They're not going to get this lead back by shooting threes every time, Chris.
They're going to work the ball inside.
Just
Good
like the
cut.
Burgess did. Just like the Warriors did. They get it into Ethan Burgess, slashing in, and a 30-second timeout by head coach Caden Shepard. This Warrior offense is well-oiled.
Yeah, come out, tell you what, Parker Zeider in this second quarter, hit 2 threes there early on, bumped that lead up to 8, and now has increased up to 9 now with that great cut by Ethan Burgess. But again, North Judson, 2 more turnovers here in this second quarter. You know, we're 2 minutes and 44 seconds in. You've turned the ball over twice. That's not good. And you've taken probably 4 or 5 3-pointers.
Yeah. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. And like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. So we'll see what the Jays drew up out of the timeout. The Warriors will set up in that 2-3 here. Gabe Brzezowskis checked back in for the Jays. He has it to Christian Ingram, then back to Gabe, then finds Aiden McGowan, then back to Brzezowskis. Near corner, picks up his dribble. Sean Stark all over him. Gabe, oh my. And they're going to call the foul on Sean Stark, and Coach Springer wanted a 5-second call.
Yeah, Coach Springer thought he got bailed out right there, but foul called on Sean Stark.
Evan Burgess will check in for Parker Zeider. We also see for the Jays on the floor, number 40, Adrian Radke, the freshman, big man on the inside, 6'3". He checked in for Eli Radke to get a break here. Jays kick it back court. Aiden McGowan to bring it across. McGowan takes the pick from Radke, picks up his dribble, back to Eli. Oh, Eli Radke's in, I'm sorry. Inside to Adrian Radke, and he draws the foul, couldn't get it to go. So he came in for Gabe Brzezowskis, my apologies. But they're not going to call the foul on the shot. It's actually an offensive foul, evidently, or a loose ball foul on the Jays.
Yeah, just a push there by Eli Radke, too aggressive on the offensive glass. That's his second foul, so he's going to find some time on the bench here. Javen Christensen checks back in for the Jays.
Potoff to bring it across. 4:35 to go in the first half, 15-6. The Winamac Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays. It's Jabin Hines. Hines hands off to Potoff. J-Pot finds Evan Burgess. Burgess, near side. Will Malco driving baseline around Adrian Radke. Up and under. The left-handed layup goes. Oh, man.
Boy, you're asking Adrian Radke to do a lot to guard Will Malco out there in the...
Yep, and head coach Caden Shepard is just very upset right now. He calls a full timeout to stop the clock at 4:07. He is not happy with the defensive assignment there.
Yeah, he is laying into him. So let's see how they respond to this.
I think Coach Mike Springer is going to take this moment and just say, hey, guys, keep things rolling along. This is the kind of game we want. Work it inside. We don't need to shoot threes.
No, 17-6. Just gradually come down, take care of the basketball, and you're gonna get a good look every time down the floor if you just take care of the ball. Well, that was about a 40-second.
Not much to say. I mean, a lot to say in a short amount of time.
Right.
17-6 will be the score. The Jays have it here. Aiden McGowan will kick it in. He'll kick it back court to Javen Christensen, and they will resume play here in the second. Christensen takes the pick from Adrian Radke. Then to Aiden McGowan, near side to Gabe Brzezowskis. Looking in, nothing there. Back to Christian Ingram. Fakes right, goes left. Oh, stolen. Read the passing lane was Ethan Burgess. And a foul on Gabe Brzezowskis. Trying to get back the ball from Ethan Burgess. That's the third foul in this quarter by the Jays.
Eli Radke with 2 fouls back into the game real quick. But if you're Coach Shepard, yeah, you have to bring him in, or this game's going to get out of hand.
Justin Potoff finds it over to Jabin Hines. Up top to Sean Stark, fakes the pass right, then back to Jabin. Goes in, picks up his dribble to Ethan Burgess, far corner, then to Sean Stark. Stark tried to make a move, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Christian Ingram's leg. It stays here, Warrior basketball.
If you're North Judson, you just got to string a couple possessions together, a couple stops and scores, get yourself back into this basketball game. And Potoff going to take a seat on the bench here, get a rest, and I think Jabin Hines just checked back in.
Actually, it was Will Malco.
Will Malco, okay.
They kick it back court to Sean Stark, who has Christian Ingram on him. He crosses half court, goes inside, picks up his dribble to the near corner. Will Malco goes in, pops it inside the free throw line, and he gets the shot to go. Will it be an and one, or is it a foul on the floor here? On the floor after the basket. They're going to call it on Eli Radke here, Coach.
Wow, it's his third. Count the basket by Malco. So Winamac here with a chance for a 4-point play if they score, taking the ball out of bounds here.
That is someone you definitely don't want to have on the bench this early in the game. The Warriors get it into Will Malco, and he lays it off the glass easily. The Warriors are having their way right now, 21-6. The first quarter ended, 5-3?
5-3.
And since then, the Warriors have not looked back. This has been their quarter. Well, Jays have only scored 3 points in each quarter so far. My goodness. Christian Ingram to Javen Christensen. Javen, then to Aiden. McGowan back to Christian Ingram. 2-3 from the Warriors, near side to Javen Christensen. Christensen, they're not really attacking middle. Then to Christian Ingram. Then up top to Gabe Brzezowskis. Brzezowskis near side to Aiden McGowan. Then back to Javen. Adrian Radke flashes to the high post, but they're not really looking for him. Then over to Aiden, back to Javen. A little passing back and forth here between the Jays. A lot of clock ticking off here. Aiden McGowan almost lost it. Hands off to Christian Ingram. Travel. Shuffled his feet. And I think that's exactly what Caden Shepard is saying to Javen Christensen. Get into the paint. Get into the paint. Shrink that 2-3, and then we can kick out for those easy threes. Man, I always loved when they'd play us 2-3.
Right, I know.
Going inside, Jabin Hines off the glass, no good, and a foul is called. I mean, we've talked about it. It seems like every year I've been here, the best way to take care of a 2-3 is to attack the paint, whether you get it to the high post or just drive straight in. It makes the D sag, and then you can get those open threes. Or flash high, flash low.
Right.
Just get the ball into the paint, and good things will happen on a 2-3 defense.
Well, North Judson then on that offensive possession looked like they were trying to run their man offense versus that zone defense that the Winamac was putting on. So,
yeah.
Again, I would like
frustrating.
I would like to see a little more movement. Out of their 1-3-1 zone offense with the baseline runner and the post player.
Jabin.
Yeah, hits both free throws there, Jabin Hines.
So 23-6 now, the Warriors lead. The Jays have it, looking at that 2-3. Javen Christensen over to Aiden McGowan. McGowan back to Javen. Javen to the near corner. Gabe Brzezowskis back up top to Javen. He attacks, brings it back out. Try to get it to Adrian Radke, and Justin Potoff will steal it from the passing lane, crossing half court. Then to Ethan Burgess, who pops the three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Christian Ingram. Last minute 45 of the first half. Crossing half court, it's Javen Christensen. Christensen crossing over, looks inside, nothing there. Then over to Christian Ingram. Deep three, nope. Thought about it, and holds on to it. Back to Aiden McGowan. McGowan back to Gabe Brzezowskis. Brzezowskis over to Christian Ingram. Ingram. Then to Javen. Ingram. Then to Aiden McGowan, near corner to Gabe Brzezowskis. Then over to Javen. Coming up on a minute to go here in the first half. Finds Aiden McGowan. A lot of standing around, Chris. Stolen again. Jabin Hines, takes it in, takes the bump from from Christian Ingram. He can't get it to go, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. He's just reading the passing lane well.
Yeah, again, North Judson, just a lot of standing and passing the ball around the perimeter. Nobody looking to attack the zone.
And you can just see the frustration from Caden Shepard. That's exactly what he's saying. He keeps pointing at the paint. Get the ball in the paint. Just attack. It's not like you're wanting to tackle someone or run someone over.
Right.
But just attack. Attack the paint. Make that 2-3 move. Make them move because they're just standing around. They're getting a break as well.
Yeah, and that was actually the 3rd foul on Christian Ingram.
Jeez. So 2 Jays in foul trouble here.
Yeah, Eli Radke, Christian Ingram both with 3. And Jabin Hines knocks down 2 free throws. So the lead now up to 19, 25-6 for the Warriors.
Christensen has it at the top of the key. Over to Aiden McGowan. Then to Nolan Trusty. Then to Gabe Brzauskas. Gabe, then over to Aiden McGowan. Then to Javen Christensen. Last 30 seconds of the second quarter. Trusty to Gabe. To McGowan. Goes in, nice move. Blocked, nope, they're gonna call the foul on Ethan Burgess, so that'll send Aiden McGowan to the line. He finally has the idea, let's get it inside and attack this 2-3.
Again, I'd like to see, instead of the guy standing around the 3-point arc, when he makes that drive, find an open area in the zone and cut to it. Give him a chance to dump it off there. Because he really got bailed out by Burgess with that foul.
First free throw on the way from Aiden McGowan. Can't get it. 20.9 seconds to go. Evan Burgess will check in for Ethan Burgess. Evan, that sophomore we've talked about before in the games we've seen. He's a sophomore, but man, is he a very good sophomore. McGowan, his second. Gets that one to rattle around. 25-7. Will Malco to take it out. He finds Justin Potoff, who checked back in a moment ago. Crossing half court here. Potoff to Will Malco, then to Jabin Hines. Then to the near side. Parker Zeider pops the 3. Can't get it. Loose ball. Rebounded by the Warriors. It's Evan Burgess back to the far corner. Justin Potoff for 3. And that is another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm, as that will end the first half. It was a half-court heave by Javen Christensen. Too short, might have been blocked. A little tip there, as that will be the first half. 28-7 is the score. The Winamac Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays. We're going to take a break and come back. The Frame Mortuary halftime show is on the way. You've been listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
28-7 is the score here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. The Winamac Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI. I am accompanied by our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Great first half for the Warriors. Tough
Great second quarter for the Warriors.
There you go. Great second quarter for the Warriors. Tough first half as a whole for the Jays.
Yes. In that second quarter there, Winamac outscored North Judson 23-4.
Jeez. And you can't have that. You just can't have that. And it just seems like they're kind of in a funk tonight, the Jays are. And Coach Caden Shepherd's talked to us about that. He talked to us last Saturday on the Sports Line. He said there's just times where things aren't translating on the floor.
Yeah, again, it's just I don't know. I can't put my finger on it other than the fact that you can't have 12 turnovers in a half.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives your opponent 12 more opportunities to take a shot. So and 12 less opportunities for you to take a shot. So I mean, right there, you're putting yourself in a hole right from the get-go. But again, offensively, it's a little stagnant. The timing is just not there. But on the defensive end, though, the one thing you can always hang your hat on, whether the ball is going in the offensive end or not, you got to come down and you got to get stops defensively. You just can't lay down and give up 23 points in a quarter.
Yeah. Well, and it's just been frustrating, and they did have several departing players last season. But an opportunity this year for those young guys to get experience for these Jays.
Well, I mean, this will put it into perspective for you. Parker Zeider has more three-point field goals made than North Judson has total field goals as a team. So,
yeah.
I mean,
they're getting the open looks. They're making them count. And the Jays are just turning the ball over and giving the Warriors more opportunities to score, like you said.
And what's I think probably the most aggravating part about it is the fact that they're turning the ball over against a team that's playing a zone.
Yeah.
You don't turn the ball over when a team plays a zone.
You should. You shouldn't. Yeah. Well, switch things for the Warriors. I mean, they're looking good. They're playing status quo right now.
Yeah. And again, that first quarter was kind of a feeling out for both teams. North Judson's right there. It's 5-3 at the end of the first. But I tell you what. Parker Zeider started the game with a three-point basket, and then he starts the second quarter with two. And just like that, it goes from 5-3 to 11-3, and they didn't look back. North Judson gets into some foul trouble with Eli Radke, and then Christian Ingram picks up his third there late in the second quarter. But again, Winamac right now just controlling the pace and just dictating what they want North Judson to do and when they want them to do it.
And it looks like Will Malco you have down for 8 points right now. But leading the way, like you said, is Parker Zeider with 9. And then Justin Potoff right behind him with 5. So, I mean, those are the 3 guys that are providing. And then Jabin Hines has 4. So, and they're getting to the line, too. They're getting to the line, and they're making it count.
Yeah, 4 for 4. Jabin Hines been to the free throw line 4 times, made all 4 attempts. North Judson's been to the line 4 times, but they're 2 of 4.
Yeah.
So, again, just offensive futility, I guess would be the way I would describe that for North Judson.
Say that again?
Offensive futility.
Futility. Interesting.
I think that's the right word. I teach math for a living. I'm trying to throw out big words, trying to make myself sound smart. But who knows?
Who knows?
I'm sure somebody let me know that
offensive futility.
Offensive futility.
It sounds
cool.
It's
a futile effort.
There. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
A futile effort there by North Judson in that first half, trying to defeat that zone by the Warriors.
Well, we sure do appreciate ours. We sure do appreciate our sponsors, Frayne Mortuary, for being part of this tradition. This is the Frayne Mortuary Halftime Show. We'll continue the Frayne Mortuary Halftime Show after this word from Frayne Mortuary.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport, family-driven, community-strong, and built to haul it all.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. 28-7, the Warriors lead the Jays. Second half action on the way.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
Frayne Mortuary halftime show coming to a close. Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan as we go to the third quarter, 28-7. If you're the Jays, Chris, you got to have a good start to the third.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes are key here. Your goal, you're down 21. Your goal is to have this around 10 points going into the fourth. You want to cut that lead in half going into the fourth. That's your goal.
The Jays will have it to start the third. Original starters out onto the floor. We remind you, Christian Ingram and Eli Radke both in foul trouble with 3 fouls, so they're going to have to be careful, Chris.
Yeah, but Coach Shepard has no other choice but to
start him.
2-3
from the Warriors. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're going to stay with that. They don't believe the Jays can handle it, and so far they're right. It's Andrew Chambers at the top of the key, near side to Javen Christensen. Then up top to Aiden McGowan. Then over to Andrew Chambers, far side of the floor. Then to Christian Ingram. Pops the 3, can't get it. Long rebound, finds it to the hands of Eli Radke. Then up top to Javen Christensen for the Jays to reset. Aiden McGowan. Then to Andrew Chambers to Javen Christensen. Then back to Aiden. Aiden, he'll attack the paint. Here we go. This is where things happen, and he gets it to go easily, and that's how you do it. You attack the paint, baby.
Yeah, again, too much dribbling side to side for North Judson. If you're going to put the ball on the floor against the zone, you got to be attacking the basket.
Yep.
Or attacking a defender.
Literally. Will Malco found it to the near corner for Parker Zyder's 3. No good, and rebounded by Eli Radke. He'll bring it across half court himself. Tried to go coast to coast, poked out of bounds behind him. A Warrior got in there. It'll stay here, Jays basketball.
Yeah, found Pot off there. His second, team's first of the second half. or I should say of the third quarter now since they've changed that rule.
Christensen to take it out. He kicks it up top to Eli Radke, and Jabin Hines read the passing lane and stole it out of the air like taking candy from a baby. Up the J-Pot, Justin Potoff, and he gets it right-handed layup off the glass. Chambers back to Christian Ingram, pops the three, short, no good, rebounded by Will Malco. Malco stays with it, McGowan all over him, but he gets it to Justin Potoff. Then back to Will Malco. Will to Parker Zider, fakes left, goes right, then back out to Will Malco. He attacks, then to the near corner, Jabin Hines a three, splash! And that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm to do nice things for underprivileged kids. It's a big shot. McGowan goes inside. It's working for him. He puts it off the glass, and that's what you got to do.
A little Euro step there twice by Aiden.
It's working. You attack the paint. Good things can happen on a 2-3. Malco has it on their side of the floor to Ethan Burgess. Then a dump off to Justin Potoff, and now they're trading buckets in the Warrior Gymnasium. Potoff gets it off the glass. Oh, no, they steal it. It's stolen by Justin Potoff for the Warriors. He brings it coast to coast, and a foul will be called here.
Well, I just got a text message that final from Knox. Bremen beats Knox 76-44, and Angie at the BP station is listening to our broadcast right now. So hello, Angie.
Hello. We appreciate you joining us and everyone in line. That's very cool. The Winamac Warriors are in charge, though, 35-11 with 5:29 to go. Justin Potoff's at the line to shoot two. He drew the foul on number 3, Javen Christensen. That is his. Or no. That was on Andrew Chambers. That's his third. Right. So that is 3 starters for the Jays in foul trouble with 3 fouls here. And Potoff hits the first of 2. Second free throw from Justin Potoff is on the way, and it is good. 36-11. It's all Warriors. Aiden McGowan to bring it across the timeline. He finds Christian Ingram near side, looking at that 2-3 from the Warriors. Swings it around the world. It finds the hands of Javen Christensen. Then back to Aiden McGowan. Then back to Javen. Javen back to Aiden. Aiden into the near side. It's Christian Ingram inside of the low block. Eli Radke makes the move. He's triple teamed. Loose ball foul. Nope, a reach in here on Will Malco.
It'll be Will's second.
Christensen to take it out underneath their own basket. Up top to Aiden McGowan. McGowan attacks again. The Euro puts it up. Defense was stifling by Ethan Burgess. He couldn't get it, and now the Warriors are pushing it forward to Justin Potoff. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how he got the shot off, but he's fouled. He will get the and one and go to the line. Holy cow. How did he do that?
I have no idea. I looked up just to see the end of it, and that foul's on Javen Christensen. It'll be his first.
Sometimes when Justin Potoff does things, you just scratch your head and say, hey, good play, big fella. Misses the second one and rebounded by Eli Radke. Or misses the and one, and rebounded by Eli Radke. Here come the Jays. Oh, no, they're going to throw it away. Saved by Jabin Hines from going out of bounds to Ethan Burgess, then to Will Malco, who almost lost it, then to Justin Potoff, and tipped out of bounds by Eli Radke. Wow.
Yeah, so that's 15 turnovers here for the Jays.
Sideline out of bounds play. Justin Potoff to take it out. Kicks it into Ethan Burgess. Hands back off the J-Pot. Here he comes near corner. Parker Zider. 3-ball. Couldn't get the bounce to go. Loose ball. Jays get it. It's Adrian Radke who checked in, the freshman. He comes up with it, and then he gets it to Christian Ingram. They cross the timeline. Stolen right back by Parker Zider. He read the passing lane. Here he comes. Lays it in off the glass. 40-11. The Warriors are in charge, and as the Jays inbound it, they're saying Christian Ingram stepped over the inbound line. My goodness, just a little too much in a hurry there.
Yeah, trying to do too much.
So another turnover sees the Warriors have it underneath their own basket. Justin Potoff to take it out. Kicks it into Jabin Hines drives inside, blocked by Eli Radke, but Justin Potoff's there to save the day, and he gets it off the glass. Just a pure dominant performance by the Warriors right now. Aiden McGowan has it back to Javen Christensen, then to Andrew Chambers, then finds McGowan, back to Christensen, then back to Aiden. Then over to Andrew Chambers, finds Javen. Javen to Aiden. Aiden to Andrew. Then into the free throw line, Eli Radke turns around, shoots it from 15, no good. And a tipped rebound right to Will Malco. Then up to Parker Zeider, blocked from behind by Eli Radke. Javen Christensen has it. Here they come. 1-on-2, fakes right, goes left, off the glass, draws the foul. And he will go to the line to shoot 2.
While we have a break here, I have a score update from Morgan Township. The Morgan Township Lady Cherokees beat the Tri-Township Lady Tigers 53-49 in double overtime.
Oh my gosh. Well, we will talk to head coach Christian Porter tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line to dive in on that game and see how that played out. But obviously they come up with a tough loss in double OT. First free throw from Javen Christensen was no good. The second is, he gets 3?
Must have been a lane violation on that first one.
I see. So he hits the first of 2 after the lane violation, and now the second one's on the way, and it is good. He makes both, makes up for it. 42-13, the Warriors lead. Here comes Will Malco at across half court. Over to Jabin Hines. Oh, nice find to Parker Zeider, driving baseline off the glass. Beauty. And Christensen brings it across half court to Andrew Chambers. Finds Aiden McGowan, then to Javen Christensen near corner, brings it out up top. Over to Andrew Chambers. Chambers tried to get it inside, tipped into the air by Jabin Hines, and here come the Warriors. It's Zeider, near corner to Justin Potoff, back to Parker Zeider, wide open 3, why not? Can't get it, rebounded by Justin Potoff. His putback's no good. His second putback isn't either, and then it's rebounded by Adrian Radke of the Jays. Wild moment. Now here's Aiden McGowan going inside and drawing the charge is Ethan Burgess, and he liked that one. That's the kind of things that Ethan Burgess does for these Warriors. He checks out, and Evan Burgess will check in for him. For the Warriors, we see Will Malco, Jabin Hines, Justin Potoff, Evan Burgess, and Parker Zeider. The Warriors pass it all the way past half court to Parker Zeider, then back to Will Malco. Malco, far side of the floor. Here comes the double and the reach-in foul on Andrew Chambers. He doesn't like it. A little aggressive. And it'll be a sideline out of bounds play as Gabe Brzezowskis will check in for Andrew Chambers. That's his 4th.
His 4th foul.
And the Jays' 4th in this quarter. One more and it's bonus. They still call it the bonus?
No, it'd be the double bonus.
That's what they call it, the double bonus, because you get 2 now.
You get 2 now.
Still
yeah, I missed the 1-and-1.
I do too. Makes you have to earn it.
Right.
Going inside is Justin Potoff. Almost lost it. He's going to throw it away. Try to get it back to Jabin Hines, and it rolls out of bounds, so the Jays will have it off the Warrior turnover here.
Nolan Trusty going to check in for the Jays, replacing Aiden McGowan.
2:24 to go in the third, 44-13. The Winamac Warriors lead the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Javen Christensen has it over to Gabe Brzezowskis, then back up top to Javen. Javen near side to Nolan Trusty. Trusty back up top to Javen, swings it over to the far side. Gabe, he has it back to Javen, then to Nolan. Nolan back to Javen. Javen inside of the free throw line. Eli Radke dump off to Adrian Radke. He loses it, but it's last touched by Will Malco. It stays here.
And that's been there all night long for North Judson. You get the ball to the high post, turn, you get a little high-low action. So right now there's just they're not in sync offensively with what they're doing with the baseline runner and the guy at the nail.
Yeah.
So
Javen kicks it into Gabe Brzezowskis, then back to Javen. Near corner brings it out up top to Gabe. Gabe over to Nolan. Trusty has it. Back up to Brzezowskis. Brzezowskis over to Trusty. Trusty looking in, then back to Brzezowskis. Then near side to Javen. Back to Gabe. fake high, bounce pass. They're not doing it. Then to Eli Radke. Goes in, dump off to Adrian Radke. The big men are working together here. He can't get it to go. He gets his own rebound. His put back is blocked, but they're going to call the foul on Will Malco, sending the freshman Adrian Radke to the line.
Again, good patience there by North Judson, but good action inside from block to block there by the post players. But again, I would like to see a little bit different action. Instead of having Adrian Radke run short corner to short corner, I'd like to see the post players X. So when they reverse the basketball, the kid on the nail goes to the short corner, and so
he goes to the high post.
Fills the high post and start Xing it.
And then if you're wanting to get it in there, fake the pass high and then a bounce pass inside.
Yeah, and Adrian Radke's first free throw was good there for the Jays.
Second is not. Loose ball, last touch by Gabe Brzauskas, goes out of bounds, Warrior basketball. A little full court pressure here from the Jays. They're figuring it's time. It's now or never. Justin Potoff will bring it across half court. Over to Jabin Hines. Man-to-man from the Jays. Jabin Christensen all over him. Here comes Jabin behind his back. Almost lost it. Jabin Christensen almost steals it, but saved by Parker Zider. And now we have a foul, it looks like, on Nolan Trusty here.
Got Jabin Christensen and Jabin Hines.
You tried.
Yeah. Tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister.
That's why I just add color.
I know. Welcome to my world. In college, I said, I'll never do play-by-play.
Look at you now.
Look at me now. So sending Parker Zider to the line to shoot two. The foul is on Trusty. That's his first. Zider's first of two is good. He's turned out to be a really good ball player. Parker has grown. We've talked about it before in the broadcast. He's put in the work in the offseason, and he can shoot the ball, but he's also just someone that the Warriors can rely on. Second free throw is good as well. 46-14. It's all Warriors with 1:15 to go in the third. The Jays bring it across half court. It's Nolan Trusty over to Gabe Brzauskas. Back up top to Javen. Christensen over to Nolan Trusty. Nolan picks up his dribble, finds Eli Radke. Inside of the low block to Adrian Radke. Then back out up top to Gabe Brzauskas. Gabe. Under a minute to go here in the third. Inside to Nolan Trusty and a reach-in foul. We'll see who it's on. I think it may be on Ethan Burgess.
Yeah, here you are doing play-by-play, and my family has always told me I had a face for radio.
Jeez. So mean. At least they listen. My family doesn't even listen. Hits the first of two, Nolan Trusty. My dad's always like, now what is it you do up there again? Nothing, Dad. I do nothing.
That's the fourth on Burgess.
Trusty, second of two. Got it. Malco to get it in to Sean Stark. Stark back to Justin Potoff. He'll cross the timeline. Finds it to Parker Zider. And they're going to call an offensive
foul
on Will Malco, I think.
Yeah, a little too aggressive with that cut.
Yep.
That'll be his third. Or no, his fourth.
And Mike Springer's going to go ahead and take the timeout. I think he's going to
talk to the official, maybe?
I don't know. Yep. He just gave him a warning. I think he called the timeout just to have a word with the official. You've talked about doing that before.
I've done that a couple times.
Coach Springer, he's a little edgy this evening.
Right, you're up 30 in the third quarter and getting a bench warning.
Hey, that's better than the alternative.
I think one of my all-time favorite stories, though, was during a JV game, and I'm giving the official, the JV official, I'm talking, I'm giving him some smoke because of how he's calling the game, and he just looks at me and says, I'm not going to listen to you. You're not the coach. I said, it's my program. I am the coach. And, well, you're not coaching this game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's when I looked at my JV coach, and I said, Taylor, have a seat. Taylor sat down. I stepped up. I said, now I'm coaching this game.
Jeez, Chris. Well, when we talked to Jeff Mitzner, who, of course, is an IHSA official, he said it's fun once you get to do it enough. You get a rapport with these guys. You kind of know how to handle each other.
Right.
And you almost know each other on a first-name basis.
That's like, like me and Vance Carlin. Him and I, when he officiates any of my games, him and I would never get along, but we've actually got a pretty good friendship outside of basketball. But when it comes to him officiating and me coaching, it's oil and water.
Well, that's just how it is sometimes. Passion for the game. Trusty inside to Eli Radke. Spins around in the paint. He's going to throw it away. Stolen by the Warriors. Here comes Parker Zeider crossing the timeline. Near corner. Zeider fakes right, goes left baseline. Here he comes. He loses it. Stolen by Gabe Brzauskas. They have numbers. Nope, the Warriors got back, and Brzauskas will bring it out. Then finds Javen Christensen to the near corner. Eli Radke goes baseline. Far corner now. Nolan Trusty pops the three. Can't get it. Loose ball. Rebounded by Parker Zeider. He stays with it, and now here comes Parker to cross half court. And that will be the end of the third. A half-court heave is no good. 46-16. We're going to take a break and come back. Fourth quarter action is on the way.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express. There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back here at Warrior Gymnasium, Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan. We go to the fourth quarter. It's all Warriors, 46-16.
Nice cut.
And going inside is Sean Stark for the Warriors. He can't get it to go off the glass, and rebounded by Adrian Radke for the Jays. Gabe Brzauskas back up top to Javen Christensen, near corner to Nolan Trusty. Trusty, then up top to Javen. Javen over to Gabe Brzauskas. Gabe back to Javen. Javen, he should have kept going. Back to Nolan Trusty, then to Javen, then over to the far corner. Gabe Brzauskas, Gabe back to Javen. Then near side to Nolan Trusty. Trusty back to Javen. Over to Gabe, back to Javen. Then Nolan. It's just not working, Chris. Brzezowski drives in, dump off to Adrian Radke. That one almost worked. They couldn't get it, but that's the action you want to have.
Yeah, just not able to finish there. That's got to be a charge.
Yep. Stark goes inside, and Gabe Brzezowski will draw the foul. But you see what happens when they drive baseline. The D shrinks, dump off to Adrian Radke, a little bunny shot. Couldn't get it to go, but that's the kind of movement you want against a 2-3.
Right. You be able to throw some skip passes, make that zone shift quick. But again, it's just out of sync.
Literally. And it's unfortunate, because we know these Jays, they're very athletic. They've got a lot of good players on this team that love the game. It's just not working tonight. It's just an off night for them. Trusty up top to Javen, swings it over to Gabe Brzezowski. He's driving baseline. He's saying, I'll do it.
And dribbling it off his foot.
Doggone it. Had the right idea. He drove baseline and had space.
Unofficially, that's turnover number 20 for the Jays.
I have a feeling that's something head coach Caden Shepard's going to talk to us about tomorrow morning. Jabin Hines goes in. Deshaun Stark lost it out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Turnover. And I think Will Malco's going to check back in here for Sean Stark. He's frustrated with himself. It's funny. They always announce before every Warrior game not to for the students not to stand on the bleachers. they always, the cheer block always stands on the bleachers. I don't think they listen. They're like, we want to cheer our team on. You get new bleachers. Javen Christensen, top of the key at the volleyball line. Over to Nolan Trusty. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. It's all Warriors. Trusty, nice dump off inside to number 15. That is Max Ingram, who checked in a moment ago. And the Warriors have it now, 46-18. They lead. It's Justin Potoff near corner. Parker Zeider fake left, goes right, pops it from about 17 feet, just past the left elbow. No good, caught air. Rebounded by Javen Christensen. Here comes Javen. Picks up his dribble at the volleyball line, finds Nolan. Trusty, back to Christensen. Then to Brzezowskis. Back to Javen. Near corner to Gabe. Back to Javen. Then over to Nolan. Pops the three. Can't get it, too hard. Rebounded by Parker Zeider. And here come the Warriors. Inside to Evan Burgess from Justin Potoff. And a foul called on the floor. We'll see who it's on here. And it will be on Nolan Trusty.
Yeah, the official there taking his sweet old time to go over to the scorer's table and make that call.
We will see Brody Martin, number 23, check in. Also Sawyer Craig, number 14, for the Jays. Nolan Trusty and Gabe Brzezowskis, as well as Aiden McGowan, will take a seat. So getting some younger guys in for some varsity minutes here is head coach Caden Shepard. The Warriors will get it in on the inbounds pass to Will Malco, and he gets it off the glass. Sawyer Craig finds it over to Damon Stamps, and it slips through his hands. So a turnover for the Jays there. They just checked in, so they're getting warmed up. The Warriors will cross half court here. It's Ethan Burgess. Burgess picks up his dribble over to Justin Potoff near side, up top to Jabin Hines. Goes inside of the paint, dump off to Evan Burgess, back out to Justin Potoff. Drives in, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, then to Jabin Hines. Then to Will Malco, and he gets it to go.
And another turnover there by the Jays.
So the Warriors have it. Inside to Will Malco, loses the ball, picks up his dribble, back to the near corner. It's Ethan Burgess. Then up top to Potoff, finds it over to Evan Burgess. Burgess up top to Ethan Burgess. Worked it inside, no good. And rebounded by the Jays. Sawyer Craig, top of the key. Stolen by the Warriors again. It's Justin Potoff for the Euro. Can't get it to go on the up and under, but Ethan Burgess is there to save the day. And he will get it to go. 52-18 is the score. The Jays have it on their side of the floor. Sawyer Craig. Inside to Max Ingram at the right elbow. Picks up his dribble to the far corner. Damon Stamps up top to Sawyer. Back to Damon, far corner. Then finds Sawyer near side. Brody Martin, then to Sawyer Craig, who then finds Damon Stamps. 2:53 to go here in the ball game. Inside to Max Ingram, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Evan Burgess. Then to Will Malco. Then to Caden Hoover, who then finds in the near corner Ethan Burgess. He can't get the shot to go, and a loose ball foul here on the floor.
Burgess there, Evan Burgess with another rebound.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. The Warriors to take it out. They find it into number 35. That is Hunter Haschel, the sophomore. He can't get it to go. And the loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Jays. Stays here, Warrior basketball.
I think the next basket, if Winamac scores here, that makes it a running clock.
They kick it back court to Hutch Martin. Crosses the timeline. Finds Caden Hoover. Hoover attacks the paint, puts up a shot from 13 feet, and the floater goes. Caden Hoover. And Coach Mike Springer smiling liking that one. And going inside is Brody Martin. He can't get it to go, but he is fouled and will go to the line.
Yeah, that triggers the running clock there, 54-18, 36-point lead. So,
and even, they stop the clock there. So when there's a free throw, they do stop the clock. How nice. How nice of them.
Who's this at the line for North Judson?
This is number 23, Brody Martin. He misses the first of two. Brody, a freshman. Also Damon Stamps is, and Sawyer Craig. And Adrian Radke. Max Ingram, a sophomore. And Brody Martin will hit the second one. 54-19, 2:08 to go. Running clock here in Winamac. Sean Stark between his legs up top. This is number 22, Hutch Martin. No good from three, top of the key. Rebounded inside, though, by Hunter Haschel, the sophomore, and he gets the putback to go. And the Winamac cheer block loved that one. Sawyer Craig, top of the key. Finds number 12, Damon Stamps. Back to Sawyer. Then to the near side, Brody Martin. Inside to Adrian Radke. Puts up a shot from about 8 feet. No good. And rebounded by Hunter Haschel of the Warriors. Sean Stark to cross the timeline here. Stark spins around, goes inside, has space. Floater. No good, but he draws the foul and will go to the line. This will be a huge win for the Winamac Warriors. And now the clock is still going. Now they stop it. They let it tick off a little extra time. They're like, we're ready to go home.
Well, when they get ready to throw him the ball, that's when they stop.
I see. Stark, first of two, short, no good. The Jays will end up going 3-8 on the year after tonight as the second free throw is missed from Stark. The Warriors will end up being 12-2. Sawyer Craig finds Brody Martin. Back to Sawyer. Then to the far corner. Damon Stamps to Max Ingram. Back up to Sawyer Craig. Slips through his hands. Loose ball. And this is Caden Hoover who tracks it down in the far corner for the Warriors. They kick it back up top. And now with it is Hutch Martin, who then finds Hunter Haschel, or no, that was Jonathan Kletz, the senior, for threes, no good, and rebounded by the Jays to the far corner. Damon Stamps pops the three, can't get it short. Loose ball, last touch by the Jays. It was in the hands of Sawyer Craig. He had it, a little upset with himself there, but he couldn't come up with the rebound, and the clock continues to tick. Under 20 seconds to go. This will be the end of the ball game. The final will read 56-19. Kletz for three, top of the keys, no good. But that is the final. Sawyer Craig will cross half court, but he will just let the time tick. 56-19. The Winamac Warriors beat their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. It's been a few years 3 to be exact, since the Jays beat the Warriors in this rivalry battle. We'll take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance post-game show, where we will break this game down with our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. So don't go anywhere. We'll have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
56-19 is the final as the Winamac Warriors beat the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Tough loss for the Jays, another big win for the Warriors. 12-2 on the year are the Warriors now. 3-8 are the Jays. Tough night for the Jays, but big win for the Warriors.
Yeah, anytime you can beat your rival, you got to like that and do it in convincing fashion. Lack of a better term, anemic offensive production there for North Judson. Only scoring 19 points. You have 2 quarters where you score 3 points, 1 quarter where you score 4. You're not going to win very many basketball games that way. I don't care how good you are defensively.
Yeah. Well, the Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each three-pointer made during our broadcast. There were 6 tonight, so that's more donations by the Nice Law Firm. If you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law. So when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. Finally, L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Stats you'd like to share with us this evening?
We can go through the rundown of the scoring here. First, let's start with North Judson. Christian Ingram had 3 points. Javen Christensen 2 points. Aiden McGowan led the scoring for the Jays with 5. Nolan Trusty had 2. Eli Radke had 3. Max Ingram had 2. Adrian Radke had 1. And Brody Martin had 1 for the 19 points for the Jays. For the victorious Winamac Warriors, Jabin Hines had 7. Will Malco had 12. Cannon Hoover had 2. Justin Pauloff had 14. Parker Zeider had 15. Ethan Burgess had 4. And Hunter Haschel had 2 for 56. On the glass, I had it even. Said North Judson could not get dominated on the glass. They kept it even without Xander Nowak in the game. So
that's huge.
That's a positive. But after that, I had North Judson for 23 turnovers. You're not going to win very many basketball games when you have 23 turnovers. But again, Winamac came out and just took care of business tonight.
Well, making his way up to have a word with us is head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It is Mike Springer. We appreciate your time, Coach. Overall dominating performance on both ends of the floor. It seemed like you were having a good time down there.
Well, there were some times there early I wasn't having much fun, but the kids are playing hard. They're moving the ball on the offensive end. They're getting hands-on passes, which is we want them to get some deflections so that we can start running the other way. We did not plan to play this much zone tonight again. We played it a lot against Boone Grove and ended up doing it tonight. So, it's been effective for us. But I really felt like tonight was the guys moving the ball and finding the open man. And when we do that, we got a nice team.
Yeah, 3 guys in double figures tonight, led by Parker Zeider. Hit 3 threes, had 15 points. A pretty balanced night for your guys.
Yeah. We are night in, night out, really balanced for the most part. And, I think that's one thing that the kids know. And at the same token, somebody can bust out for 20, 25 if they need to, but the kids are moving the ball. They're finding the open man. And, when Parker makes some threes, it makes a difference for us because then they got to go out and guard him a little more, which opens up guys cutting to the basket or putting it on the floor and getting to the rim.
Yeah, he started the game with the three-pointer on the first possession there, and then the second half came out and actually the second quarter came out and hit 2 more to start the second quarter and bump that lead. It was 5-3, and then he hits 2 threes back to back.
Yeah,
bumps it up to 11-3, and you guys never look back.
Again, it's the kids look for him because they know he can make those shots, and he's capable. He's a kid that probably puts in the most time of anybody in the gym because he loves that little gun machine that we have and most schools have, and he doesn't have to chase the ball all over the place unless you shoot it real hard and it bounces over the net. But he puts a lot of time in. He had a rough season last year, but he's bounced back and doing some good things. And what he has done for us now is he's been able to give us some really good post defense, and I think and when we go man to man, I think that's been a real key for us, playing defensively man to man when we get to.
Yeah, I noticed that in the first quarter there. It looked like you were mixing it up between man to man and zone, whether you scored or didn't score, and I don't know if that's what keyed it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't want to give away the secret there, but hey, if anybody knows what they're doing, they're going to be able to scout that and see that. But again, it's just one of those things. But I tell you what, though, as a coach, it's nice when you can mix defenses like that, and you don't have to call it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we're going to do on a make. This is what we're going to do on a miss. This is what we're going to do. I've actually seen some coaches. Hey, at a certain time in the game, a certain time on the clock, we're switching defenses to this.
I can't think that much. I just make it easy if a make or a miss. That's all we try to do.
Well, you have a week off now, Coach, which is rare this time in the season. You won't be back in action until next Friday, hosting Cass and another conference opponent. What is the ceiling for this Warrior team? I mean, every time we see you, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to hurt feelings in the area, but you're one of the more premier boys basketball teams in our area, and I'll say it.
Well, I'm richly blessed because we have a really, really intelligent group of kids in our program and varsity wise as well, and they are gonna determine the ceiling. And I believe this by how we practice.
Yeah.
And that's something that we've struggled with at times, but I think we're going to get better in practice. I mean, we're winning some ball games, but I think we can get better by being better in practice. And again, that's something that the boys have got to decide to be that, and that's where you really make your mark. Is when you get to the game, you don't have to do much coaching because the kids already know what to do by how well they've worked in practice. And again, I got 4 seniors starting, and those kids have been with me, and the other one, Jabin, he's been with me for 3 years, and those kids know what we try to do, and we're not overly complicated by any stretch of the imagination. and that may be that I may be a really boring practice coach is probably what I am. But
I don't know. I saw you run an 11-man. That's always my favorite drill.
That was your favorite drill. Yeah, we probably run that just when you came. I knew that was your favorite drill. I think we've ran it twice.
Mitch is here. Let's be nice.
He probably called it the Mitch Columbia drill.
No, he did not.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to say this. This game tonight scared me to death because of Judson's physicality, and their kids are getting better each time out, and it just was we hit it right, they didn't, and we ended up scoring some easy baskets, and they got a fairly young team, and they're going to be back, and their record doesn't indicate really how good that they can be, but again they gotta pull together, and that's any team at this point in the season. You either decide to be strong or not strong.
Well, Coach, 12-2. Congratulations on the win tonight, and enjoy practice over the next week.
We are not practicing tomorrow.
The last
you heard it here first.
The last thing I'm going to say is, I don't know, I'm thinking January 30th. I'm going to have to check my calendar.
We're there. We're here that game.
And see where I'm at. I don't know if you're going to have me do color that game, but I'm going to have to see where I'm going to be that night.
We could use you. We could use you on the floor or something.
I might have to be on the west side of the county that night.
I'm going to tell you what, Caston has got a really good ball team.
Yes.
Delphi is really big, and West Central they know how to put the thing in the basket. So our next 3 games are going to be ferocious, and we got to be ready to get the job done. But thank you guys for all you do, and
thank you for you.
Sorry, Mitch, that I dissed you early, but
you were locked in, Coach. I could tell.
My ADHD sometimes.
You were locked in.
Yes, I have to be, or I'll be all over the gym talking to
you're
everybody
fine.
and their brothers.
Well, I appreciate you coming up after.
Yes.
All right, Coach. That is head coach of the Winamac Warriors, Mike Springer, here in the Collins Insurance postgame show. Big win for the Warriors, 56-19 over the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Always great to talk to head coach Mike Springer. He's just one of those guys. He's been around the block, 14 years coaching overall. Third here at Winamac. So, and like he said, Chris, he was a little worried. And like I told you when I went and saw him, he said, I'm busy. I'm sorry, Mitch. I'm busy right now. We've got to prepare for this. And, the score may look like he wasn't worried, but, that's how coaches are. It doesn't matter who you're facing. At any given night in Indiana, anything can happen.
Right. And, I mean, just think about this. Most coaches would be ecstatic if you only gave up 35 points in a game. The last 2 games combined, they've given up 35 points. So, that zone, they're athletic, they're long, they're lanky, and it does cause some problems. But again, you create 23 turnovers playing a zone. That's really unheard of.
Yeah.
So
literally,
just a night where Winamac came out and got the job done, and good balanced scoring. Had 7 or 8 guys in the scoring column there, 7 guys in the scoring column, and just took care of business tonight.
Now we have an opportunity to talk with head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays, Caden Shepard. Coach, we saw you frustrated tonight. It was just a frustrating game, and you're without Xander Nowak. But I mean, what'd you take away from it, if anything?
That's a tough question, Mitch.
You had to take something away from it. You learned something about your guys, good or bad.
I've taken a lot from a lot of these games, and we are trying. I think, I got to give it to Coach Springer. He's got his guys playing really well. They made both us and Boone Grove look like JV teams, and I think I don't know. I think we got to figure out some things. Some of it's on me. Some of it is toughness. Some of it is scheme. I need to simplify some things, I think.
Well, I saw you were telling the guys on that 2-3, get inside. I saw you pointing, drive to the paint. I saw that's what you were saying, get inside.
Yes. Yeah, we typically try to spread them out. We try to get their zone and their players to extend. And then typically we'll flash in behind it or our guards have space that they can look to drive and maybe dish off to one of the guys on the baseline or somebody cutting in from the weak side. I don't know what it was. Again, our sophomore, he looked pretty confident getting into the paint. And maybe I need to keep going that direction. But, I don't know.
Well, one of the keys going into the game for me, finding out that Xander wasn't playing, was rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
I said you guys can't get blown off the glass. You got to keep it close. And I had you guys even rebounding-wise tonight without Xander. So to me, that's a positive. Now, on the flip side of that, I also said turnovers. And again, just a bug, unofficially, I had you for 23. So that and that's against the zone pretty much, predominantly most of the time. So again, it's just one of those things where, it's I can't put. I was up here the whole time not being able to put a finger on it. It just seemed like you the guy cutting from behind the zone was either too early or he was a step too late. It just seemed like the rhythm and the timing was just off in the half court set there tonight.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Not much to say.
Yeah.
Were you setting me up for a question there,
No,
Chris?
I'm trying to help you out. Get a
No, I know.
To say what you
well, the
want
good
to
thing
say.
is we'll have you tomorrow morning so you can sleep on it and think a little bit
There ain't
more.
gonna be no sleep.
You
Are
think
you
I'm
kidding
going to
me?
sleep?
Yeah.
You're insane, Mitch.
Even after a win, I don't sleep
But listen,
on a basketball game.
I know I got frustrated. I wanted this one. It's no secret. I really like beating Knox. I really like beating Winamac. I didn't get a chance to do that a whole lot as a player.
Right.
Okay? I want that for our guys. I want them to feel what it feels like to own a rivalry. You got John Harrell's pulled up. We check that stuff. You look at the 40-year series. Blue Jay basketball has a tradition, and we should be respected. I was frustrated coming into this game thinking, man, they are not 20 points better than us. Man, was I wrong. So I'm going to do some soul searching. I definitely ain't going to be sleeping. But we're going to figure this out because Blue Jay Nation deserves to be respected. And it's on me at this point to make sure that's still the case.
Well, and the best thing about this is you're back in action right away tomorrow, hosting North Miami, another conference opponent. North Miami coming into this matchup at 6-4, so it's an opportunity to put this one in the rearview mirror and go hard tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not quite ready to put it in the rear view yet. We got some corrections to make, and they need to see it on film. And I hope my guys show up ready to make those corrections and figure this out because I know they can do it. I believe in them. I'm frustrated. I know they're frustrated. But we're not giving up.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll talk in the morning.
Yep. I'll see you then.
All right. That's head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays, Caden Shepard, here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. We will take a quick break, come back for our Stark County Co-op play of the game. That's all up next here in the Collins Insurance post-game show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
The Winamac Warriors beat their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays, here on WKVI 56-19. We're talking our Stark County Co-op play of the game with sports analyst Chris McGowan. Was there a single play that stood out to you?
I'm actually gonna go very first Winamac possession in the 3 by Parker Zeider.
The very first one.
Very first one, because that set the tone.
Yeah.
Winamac never trailed in this game.
Yeah.
Not
Never.
for 1 second.
Nope.
So
he was close there at the end of the first.
5-3.
But that was it.
That was it. So, yeah, Parker Zider come out, set the tone early, hit that three. I mean, came down, Winamac threw 3 or 4 passes. He caught it in rhythm and just drained it and set the tone early.
Well, that is our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Congratulations to Parker Zider. That big-time splash started things off for the Warriors, and they never looked back. We're going to take a break. Come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with AutoPay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch.
Thank you to my good friend John Thompson. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson-San High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Player of the game.
Well, double duty tonight. Play of the game and player of the game. I'm going with the senior, number 12, Parker Zider. You heard Coach Springer talk about the hard work that he's put in on the gun, getting shots up, and it paid off tonight. 15 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of steals. Just a all-around performance there by Parker Zider. And I didn't even mention this. I did in the interview with Coach Springer, but, it's 5-3 at the end of into the first quarter, and then the first 2 possessions that Winamac has in the second quarter, he knocks down 2 more threes and bumps that lead up to 11-3. So again, to me, the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, senior number 12, Parker Zider for the Winamac Warriors.
Well, there you go, Parker Zider, our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action tomorrow night to see the Winamac Lady Warriors host the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. We will be going live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. Quick shout out to Athletic Director Brian Leverns for allowing us to leave our equipment set up so I don't have to tear it down and set it back up tomorrow. So thank you, Brian. That saves me a lot of time and effort and energy. So thank you once again for allowing that. But we also remind you to join us tomorrow morning for the Saturday Sports Line. That is the longest running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We will go live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, and online at WKVI.com, WKVI 99.3 FM. If you ever missed the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, we'll talk with head coach Caden Shepard to start things off. I know we just finished up with him there, but have a little time for him to think about things, and we'll dive in a little deeper tomorrow morning with him. And then after that, we will talk North Judson-San Lady Blue Jay basketball with head coach Whitney Combs. We'll talk with head coach Brad Odom of the West Central Trojans, then head coach Larry Center of the Oregon Davis Bobcats to end the first hour. We'll have our Athlete of the Week interview with junior wrestler from West Central. That's Chloe Oxher. The wrestler did a very good job, got all the way to regional placed second in sectionals. And then in the second hour, we'll have Christian Porter, head coach of the Tri-Township Lady Tigers. And then to finish things off for interviews with coaches, we'll talk with head coach Tony Stasiak of the Winamac Lady Warriors before the Where Are They Now segment with Harold Welter. It's an interesting one tomorrow. He told me he was, I won't say who it is, we'll keep it a secret. Well, we won't keep it a secret, we'll keep the anticipation alive. But he said he was visiting a high school, of course, with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation, and there happened to be someone there that had been a coach for Winamac a long time ago. So we'll see how that shakes out.
Coach for Winamac or a coach for West Central?
I'm pretty sure Winamac is what he told me. Kathy Goad. I just leaked it.
Did you leaked it?
I just
That's
leaked
all right.
it.
He leaked it on Facebook, so you're okay.
Oh, he already did.
Yeah, he already did. So you're good.
So I was trying to be secretive. So that is who he will have on the Where the Now segment before announcing our new Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I just realized, I don't know if my eyesight's getting better as I get older or what.
I noticed you were reading it off the iPad pretty well,
yeah,
without glasses.
Without glasses. I don't know. Maybe I need to change my prescription, or maybe I got bit by some radioactive spider. And
you clinging to the walls now.
I'm turning into Spider-Man. I don't know, but I'm filling out my thing here before the game.
Get the
and
six-pack
I'm like,
back.
Why is that blurry? And took the glasses off. And
I could see.
I could see clear as day. So I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe you hit your head.
I don't know.
It can only help.
Yeah. It can only be an improvement.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you joining us.
Girls basketball tomorrow.
Yes.
Winamac Lady Warriors and Oregon Davis Lady Bobcats.
Should be a good one. Our final tonight in this one saw the Winamac Warriors beat the North Judson-San Blue Jays 56-19. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst, Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer, John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes!